I'll be watching you. Every vow you will. Every move. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. Cool wind in my hair. Ahead in the distance. There she stood in the heaven, and this could be hell. She's down the corridor. I thought voice, and in the eyes, but they just can't kill the beast. I had to find the passage back to the place. You can check out any. Just to hear you breathe. Far away and dreaming. I could stay lost in this moment. Is a moment I treasure. Fall asleep 'cause I miss you. stop and you hold everything. You feel alright when you hear the light, but you don't see too many faces. Competition. Check out Guitar George. Play his thing. Make the scene. Play the honky tonk like anything. With the Sultans. And the man steps right up to the mic.
piano in the back room of a hotel down on 4th and Main. 3 broken keys and cigarette burns, and a water stain from years of rain. My father played there every Friday after working 10 hours at the plant. He never called himself a musician, said, I just play the best I can. I'd sit behind the kitchen doorway with a Coke between my hands, watching men forget their troubles when my father joined the band. He knew every old blues number, every song the soldiers knew, and when somebody asked for something new, he'd smile and make one up. On the piano in the back room, Dad could make a hard week disappear, turn a room of tired strangers into friends for half a beer. He never made a record, never saw his name in lights, but that piano in the back room made him somebody every Friday night. When I turned 16, he showed me how to play a simple C. Said left hand keeps the whole thing moving, right hand tells him what you mean. I wanted drums and loud guitars, thought piano sounded old, so I learned 3 chords on a 6-string and joined a band with Tommy Cole. Dad came to every show we played, even when the room was bare. He'd sit somewhere near the back and never tell me what was wrong. Afterward, he'd only ask, did you mean what you played tonight? I never understood that question, not then. On the piano in the back room, Dad could make a hard week disappear, turn a room of tired strangers into friends for half a beer. He never made a record, never saw his name in lights, but that piano in the back room made him somebody every Friday night. Years went on, the hotel closed, Dad got sick and stopped going out. My band broke up, I got married, music slowly faded out. When he died, the owner called me, said the building would be sold. Your father's piano's still back here, if you want it, come before it's gone. I hadn't seen that room in years, dust covered every chair, but the piano sat against the wall like Dad had just stepped out for air. I pressed that middle C, it sounded bad, then somehow perfect. Number 3, and 1 call for my son. No lyrics, just chords. At the top he'd written, he'll understand this one someday. So I sat down and played. Dad, how do you know what notes come next? I heard my father's voice before I answered. Keep the left hand moving. The right will tell you what you mean. On the piano in the back room, Dad left more than songs behind. He taught me music isn't volume, it's telling someone what's inside. He never made a record, but now I finally realize that piano in the back room was where my father came alive. And every Friday when I play it, so does he. 3 broken keys, the cigarette burns, that old stain still won't come clean. I could have restored the whole damn thing, but I left it as it was, because some instruments sound better when you can see where they've been. Where they've been.
Charlie drove a Peterbilt for 28 years. Knew every truck stop from Memphis to Pierre. I met him hauling lumber out of Tennessee when my transmission died on Highway 23. He spent 4 hours underneath my truck, wouldn't take $1 when he got me unstuck. Said, buy me breakfast next time we meet. That's how Charlie became a brother to me. For 15 years we'd cross somewhere, Texas, Ohio, God knows where. Flash our lights and pull aside, drink bad coffee till sunrise. One last load for Charlie, from Tennessee to the coast. 1,400 miles of highway for the friend I miss the most. He carried half this country through the snow and summer heat. So I'll take one last load for Charlie and finish what he couldn't complete. It was August when his daughter called, said Charlie's heart had finally stopped. He pulled his rig into a rest area, shut the engine down, and never woke up. His final trailer sat in Knoxville still, furniture bound for Jacksonville. The company said another man could go, but I called dispatch and told them no. I drove all night from Little Rock, reached the yard around 6 o'clock. There sat Charlie's blue Peterbilt, his coffee cup still by the wheel. His daughter handed me the key, said, Dad, would've wanted it to be you. I climbed inside, but couldn't start it for a while. One last load for Charlie, from Tennessee to the coast. 1,400 miles of highway I'll take one last load for Charlie and finish what he couldn't complete. At mile 200, rain came down, just like the night outside our hometown. I reached above the driver's seat and found an old photograph underneath. Charlie and me in '99, standing beside our trucks beneath a motel sign. On the back he'd written years ago, two fools getting paid to go where everybody else wants to be. I put that picture on the dash, turned his favorite station up, and for the next few hundred miles talked to him like he was there. Near Savannah, the sunrise broke, orange fire through the morning smoke. I remembered something Charlie said when another driver we knew was dead. Don't waste flowers on my grave, put diesel in the tank instead. Take whatever road you still got left and think of me out and stepped outside. The dockman asked why I stood so long, with my hand against that old truck door. I said this rig belonged to a friend, and this was his final run. He took off his cap and quietly said, then let's mark it done. To the coast, 1,400 miles of highway for the friend I miss the most. One last load for Charlie, from Tennessee to the coast. 1,400 miles of highway for the friend I miss the most. He carried half this country, now his driving days are through. But every time those white lines roll, I know he's riding too. One last load for Charlie, delivered right on time. His daughter keeps that Peterbilt now, restored and parked behind her house. Once a year she starts it up, just to hear that diesel run. And every August I drive down, we drink 2 cups of coffee, leave one sitting on the step for Charlie. For Charlie.
Turned 18 in the spring of '79. Worked beside his father on the assembly line. Every Friday afternoon at 5, he'd cash his check and bring most of it home. coffee tin. Rent came first, then food went in. Whatever little happened to remain, it is saved beneath his mattress for a train. He wanted Nashville, wanted songs, had an old guitar he played since 12. His father called it foolishness, said music never fed nobody in this house. Then one Friday the factory cut his shift. His whole week's pay was 26. He gave his mother 6 for bread and kept 20 for himself. $20 in his pocket and a guitar in his hand. One bus ticket heading south and no kind of backup plan. His mother cried beside the station. His father never came to say goodbye. $20 in his pocket and one reason left to try. Nashville wasn't waiting at the door. Nobody cared what Eddie came there for. He washed the dishes at a downtown bar and slept 6 weeks inside an old man's car. Every Tuesday there was open mic night, 3 songs each beneath the yellow light. Most folks talked straight through his set, and some nights nobody even clapped. One December Eddie caught the flu, missed 4 ships and couldn't pay his room. He called his mother from a payphone booth, said maybe Dad was right about the truth. She said, your father's sitting next to me, pretending he can't hear a thing. But every night he asked me where you played and if you've written anything. Then a voice came on the line, rough and low, his father said, you going home now, or you gonna finish what you started? $20 in his pocket and a guitar in his hand got him all the way to nowhere, but he learned to make a stand. Some dreams don't open easy, some doors don't open at all. $20 in his pocket was enough to make him knock. One Tuesday near the end of June, the bartender said, play one more tune. A songwriter sitting near the back had stopped talking halfway through Eddie's last. He didn't promise fame or gold, just said that chorus there is pretty good. Come by tomorrow around about 10. I know somebody you should play it for. That song never made him #1, never put his picture in anyone's home. But a country singer cut it late that fall, and Eddie heard it on the radio. He stood behind that kitchen sink, still wearing gloves and everything, when his own words came through the speaker. He called home before the song was done. His mother answered on the second ring. He could hear his father in the background saying, turn it up, turn the damn thing up. Nobody spoke until the final chord. Then his father took the phone and said, that's a good song, son. never filled arenas, but wrote enough songs to make a living. On the wall beside his old guitar, there's a faded $20 bill in a frame. A student once asked why he kept it there. Eddie smiled and said, "That's everything I had when I decided who I was." $20 in his pocket and a guitar in his hand. Didn't buy him any future, didn't guarantee a plan. But sometimes what you carry ain't measured by what money buys. $20 in his pocket and enough belief to try. $20 in his pocket was all he needed that first night. Every spring when graduation comes, Eddie tells those restless kids, "You don't need to know where the whole road goes. You just need enough courage for the first ticket."
Every morning, Mrs. Harper walked a mile down Jefferson Road, carrying a little metal bucket and a pair of gardening gloves.
Beside the tracks near milepost 7, where no houses stood around, she planted roses in the gravel on a narrow strip of ground.
Kids at school all knew the story, or at least the version told.
Her boy had left there 20 years ago, when he was 17 years old.
She planted roses by the railroad,
red ones every spring, where the midnight train kept rolling and the crossing bell would ring. People said, you can't grow flowers in that dry and broken ground. But Mrs. Harper planted roses, and somehow they came out. Her son Matthew loved the railroad, knew each engine by its sound, spent his summers near the crossing, watching freight cars leave the town. One July he packed a suitcase, said, "Mama, there's nothing here for me." Jumped a westbound train that evening, headed somewhere toward the sea. He rode twice from California, then one letter came from Rome, then nothing for 11 years, no address, no telephone. Some said drugs, some said prison, some said he'd probably died. Mrs. Harper never answered, she just planted flowers by the line. She planted roses by the railroad, red ones every spring, where the midnight train kept rolling and the crossing bell would ring. People said, you can't grow flowers in that dry and broken ground. But Mrs. Harper planted roses, and somehow they came out. One October afternoon, a stranger walked into our store, gray at the temples, leather suitcase, boots covered up with road dust. He asked old Henry at the counter, does Helen Harper still live here? Henry stared for half a minute, then dropped the change inside his hand. By 5 o'clock the whole damn town knew Matthew Harper had come home. But Matthew didn't go straight to the house, he walked down Jefferson Road. Found his mother the crossing, kneeling down beside the flowers. She looked up when a shadow fell across those roses there. He said, "Mama, that was all." She stood up slowly from the ground, then slapped him hard across the face and pulled him into her arms. He kept saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." She said, "You should be," then held him tighter. She planted roses by the railroad through 20 changing springs, while the midnight trains kept rolling and the crossing bells would ring. She never knew if he'd return there, never knew what hope might bring. She just gave that broken piece of ground another chance each spring. Matthew told her later he'd been drinking half his life, working ships and loading freight, running from himself each night. He'd gotten sober in Seattle, found one letter Mama sent. She'd written, "I don't need an explanation, just come home before I can't wait anymore." Matthew stayed in town that winter, took a job repairing trains. Every morning before working, he drove his mother down the lane. When her hands became too shaky, he dug the holes and pulled the weeds. She'd sit beside him giving orders like mothers do when sons are 53. They planted roses by the railroad, red ones every spring, while the midnight train kept rolling.
Rosa cleaned the Riverside Hotel 6 days every week. Little radio beside her cot, always playing something sweet. She came north in '78 with one suitcase and her son. Barely spoke a word of English, but she knew every song. Guess would hear her down the hallway, singing softly as she worked. And somehow every empty room felt warmer when she left. Rosa's radio played all day long, Spanish in the morning, rock and roll by one. She didn't need the words to know when something touched the soul. Half that hotel learned to sing from Rosa's radio. Her son Mateo hated school, got into fights most every week. One teacher told him, "You'll never make it if you don't learn how to speak."
teach you instead.
First one in the family. Rosa brought that little radio and held it proudly in her seat. When they called Dr. Mateo Alvarez, she screamed louder than them all. Mateo pointed toward his mother from across the hall. He bought her a new radio, digital and clean. Rosa tried it for a week, then brought the old one back. Said,
"This one knows my song."
Rosa's radio still plays all day long. Every scratch and broken dial is somewhere it belongs. You don't need perfect language to tell somebody who you are. Sometimes 3 chords through a speaker can carry you that far. Rosa's retired now. Mateo keeps that radio in his office, still tuned to her station. Cleaners downtown. 43 years every morning, never once called him sick. Raised 2 daughters on those wages, put them both through school. Kept their pictures by the time clock beside an old transistor radio. Then her boss walked in one Tuesday. "Ruby, Friday's your last day." She smiled about damn time. Ruby's last payday, Friday afternoon. 43 years working under fluorescent rooms. She didn't want a gold watch, didn't need a long goodbye. Ruby wanted one good Saturday with nowhere she had to be by 9. Then her daughter rolled up outside in a red convertible, said, "Mom, get in." Ruby laughed, "Where we going?" "Anywhere you want." Ruby thought a second. "New Orleans." Oh! Hey! Ruby kicked off both her shoes and forgot about her feet. One daughter shouted, "Mom, slow down, you're 67. Ruby answered, "I've been slow
we laughed, not even a little.
Ruby's last payday turned into a brand new life. She learned to swim at 68, saw California at 69. You don't have to be young to finally choose your time. Ruby's last payday wasn't an ending, it was a starting line. Oh yeah. Ruby's 74 now. Her daughters say she's hard to reach.
She's usually traveling.
Night shift at the Mercer Street Hotel. Carried bags and called the taxis, knew which elevator always failed. Lobby piano hadn't worked, so sometime around 83, one October management replaced it with an order right they got for free.
Frankie hadn't touched a keyboard since his band broke up at 29. But at 3 a.m. when nobody watched, he played a little just to pass the time.
Night clerk Jenny heard him once, said, "Frankie, where'd you learn to play like that?" He closed the lid and laughed. Long story. On the midnight shift at Mercer Street, when the whole damn city went to sleep, Frankie made that old piano talk for the cleaners and the night shift cops. No tickets sold, no stage lights burned, just songs for people working while the world turned. On the midnight shift at Mercer Street, music found him when he wasn't looking. Back in '76, Frankie Lane had a band called Cadillac Rain. Played every club from here to Cleveland, thought a record deal would make his name. They signed one contract with a label, borrowed money for an album they never made. Manager vanished with the advance and left 4 friends with debts to pay. Drummer blamed Frankie, Frankie blamed the singer. Everybody blamed somebody else. Within a month the band was gone, and Frankie never played again. Then one December around 2:10, an ambulance crew came walking in. Long night working a highway wreck, blood still dried on one medic's neck. Young woman sat down near the piano, hands shaking around a coffee cup. Frankie asked if she was alright. She said, "We lost a kid tonight." Nobody knew what else to say, so Frankie sat down at the keys, played an old gospel melody his mother used to sing. The medic closed her eyes, and for 4 minutes the lobby went completely still. On the midnight shift at Mercer Street, when the whole damn city went to sleep, Frankie made that old piano talk for the broken and the barely strong. No tickets sold, no stage lights burned, just songs for people carrying heavy words. On the midnight shift at Mercer Street, music finally knew what it was for. Would stopping around 2:30. Nurses finishing double shifts, taxi drivers passing through. Frankie never advertised and never put a tip jar by the keys, but every night around 3 o'clock somebody waited in those lobby seats. Then one Friday A man walked in, gray beard, cane, and a familiar grin. Frankie stopped halfway through a song. It was Danny, his old drummer, 40 years older. Danny said, heard some washed-up piano player was stealing our old songs. Frankie laughed, you still rush the beat. Danny said, you still blame everybody. They stood there looking at each other, then both started laughing. Jenny had found 2 drum brushes in the hotel storage room. Danny tapped the rhythm on an upside-down ice bucket, and Cadillac Rain played together for the first time since 1977. Frankie looked around that night and finally understood. This wasn't smaller than the dream, it was just a better one.
On the midnight shift at Mercy Street, songs that once were chasing fame came back with a different name. No tickets sold, no stage lights burned, but every note had somewhere to land. On the midnight shift at Mercy Street,
Frankie stopped playing to be somebody and started playing for somebody. Frankie retired last September. Hotel gave him that piano.
took 6 men to move it and scratched his hallway wall. Every Friday around midnight, the garage lights come on.
Danny brings the brushes, Jenny brings the beer, and the sign on Frankie's door says Cadillac Rain. No cover, neighbors welcome.
Dad worked 30 years at Franklin Steel. Big hands, bad knees, never missed a shift. He didn't talk about the things he felt, said a man just carried what he got. Mama sang every Sunday morning. Dad sat silent in the final row. When she asked him why he never joined, he'd say, some voices ain't meant for songs. Then Mama got sick that winter. By March she couldn't leave her bed. One Sunday she looked at Dad and whispered, sing my part for me instead. That was the Sunday my father sang, rough and low and half a beat behind. Didn't sound like any angel, but Mama would have loved every line. 40
beside me in the choir, sweating through his Sunday shirt. First verse barely left his mouth, second one came out a little stronger. Then we reached Mama's favorite chorus. Dad closed his eyes and raised his head. By the final line, the whole church had stopped singing just to hear him. Mama died that Tuesday morning. I told her what Dad had done. She smiled.
I knew he could sing.
After the funeral, Dad kept going. Same back row,
Same Sunday time.
oh, but when the choir reached Mama's song, he stood and joined them every time. Every Sunday, my father sang, rough and low, and half a beat behind. One voice missing from the choir, one still carrying both their lives. He never became a singer. He laughed if you called him one. But love can make a quiet man find a song when words are done. Dad's gone now too, but every Sunday when that chorus comes around, I still hear two voices. Raymond on the tow truck on Highway 6 outside of town. 24 hours, 7 days. Whenever somebody broke down. One July around midnight, he found a Mustang by the road. Young man sitting on the hood with nowhere left to go. Rest, engine trouble, kid said, everything trouble. Ray hooked the Mustang anyway. There's dust on Highway 6, gets into everything you own. Your boots, your clothes, your dashboard, every mile you're running from. You can drive until the tank is dry, trying to leave yourself behind. But dust on Highway 6 has a way of making you stop a while. Kid's name was Nathan, 19 years, and angry at home. Fight with Dad, quit his job, headed west with $80. Ray fixed the busted fuel line, then asked, "Where you headed, son?"
Nathan shrugged. California. Ray said, what's in California? Nathan answered, I don't know. Ray laughed. That's a long drive for something you don't know. They sat outside the garage, drinking Cokes till nearly dawn. Ray told him how at 19 he'd done the same damn thing. Made it halfway into Arizona, then called his father from a station. Nathan asked, did going home fix everything? Ray shook his head, no, but it gave us time to try. At sunrise, Nathan used Ray's phone. His father answered on the first ring. Nathan said, Dad, then nothing. Ray walked away and let the silence do its work. There's dust on Highway 6, on every road that takes you far. Leaving isn't always freedom, coming back isn't always loss. Sometimes courage means admitting you don't know where you're going yet. There's dust on Highway 6 and a Mustang turning east. Nathan runs that garage now. Ray retired at 72. There's a sign above the telephone, call home first, then we'll fix the car.